Time to wake up. What'd you do? Oversleep? Get up. It's 9:45. We were supposed to get up at 8. My alarm went up. I was gonna wake up. I did wake up. I didn't get up. Claire's alarm wasn't even set. Claire stayed up until past 3. Claire woke me up multiple times. What do you have to say for yourself? She farted.
We had Indian food.
This day's
You
ruined.
farted all night. I was sitting next to you, like, editing my
I do not fart.
thumbnail.
I'm
and
gonna
there's
cut
just,
this
like,
out. I'm not even having this conversation.
There's stinkies coming from you.
I missed the starter deck challenge. I finally agreed that I would play something, and because of Claire, I missed it. Fart queen. We're gonna eat our leftovers, so they didn't go bad. I had to call to find a microwave, and it's by the pool. 22 stories beneath us. There's like 50 freaking floors and this giant hotel, and this entire thing where you can't even fully see the ceiling most of the time. There's 2 microwaves. 2? It's just sitting in an unmarked tiny little cove that you would never even find. It's past 11, so we're checking out, and we decided that we're not going to do any of the games today. We're just going to go redeem our remaining tickets and then head to the airport lounge, and we moved up our flight. We get to hang out in the lounge for a few hours. Let's go.
You see Oliver earlier too. Let's go.
Have to go down 4 stories to go get our cards. Hit up the Lorcana prize wall, got our stuff. It's been real. It's been fun. Thank God this is over because it was a weird experience. Now for the only reason I even wanted to come on this trip, an airport lounge. We're talking about multiple free meals that fill me up way past comfort. We're talking about fist pumping because the bathroom is not packed. We're talking about even more food. Oh, what's that? I didn't hear you. Over more free food. I always love coming to the lounge. I think leaving the lounge was best said by someone behind us in the elevator. Welcome back to reality. I want to go back. Can we just stay there? Back to reality. Even though I already shared most of the things we got from this convention, I thought I might as well go through all of them now, together, all at once. Sure. For example, one of the new starter deck boxes that we already opened up, as well as 7 additional boosters that were also received through the different challenges and or prize wall. Speaking of, we saved one of the Lorcana tickets, which has a real world value conversion rate. I think it's like $3 a ticket, but we both agreed it was more fun saving one of these, which they might not ever have at other conventions, than getting a random booster pack. A competitor badge, as well as a Nintendo badge times 5. You don't need to see all 5. 5 of them. We have 5 of them. Some pads that I'm assuming helps you keep track of scores or something in game. I'm not entirely sure, but they were passing them out, so took more than we need, which is none of them. A handful of the pamphlets / flyers that they were passing out, going through the rules and regulations, all the little tidbits that you need to know at the convention. They just kept handing them to me, so I just kept taking them. While Claire's playing, I bought some cards from the vendors. Altogether, it's $22 for the 4 of them, which seems like a pretty decent deal since most of these go for a little bit more than what I actually got them, which was surprising because a lot of these vendors were pretty sleazy with their prices, like exceptionally sleazy with their prices, despite anybody being able to figure out what they are in 2 seconds if they look it up. Oh well. The most overpriced one was this Mickey Mouse that I bought so I could have one of the co-creators sign it. That's kind of cool, and that's worth a slight upcharge on it. Then there was also these 3 different promo cards that I got picked up in the past. Nothing super special, but pretty cheap, and they are gonna end up going up in time, I'm sure of it, because for some reason people can not stop themselves from buying cardboard, which I know is ironic since we just went to a cardboard convention. However, Claire did not go for collecting. She went for playing, and I don't technically collect these things. Kind of, mostly. I mean, I don't. I mean, I know I bought them, but it was... Shut up. And then there were the 5 promos we could get through different means at the convention without actually placing in like top 100 or higher, where there was several additional, much more nice promos that we definitely did not get. Rapunzel and Cinderella you could redeem at the prize wall for said tickets. They're non-shiny versions of one you could have won if you placed super high up in the tournament. The eels were passed out to anyone that had a competitor badge, not a Nintendo badge. That's why we only have 1. Not awesome. If you signed up early on Friday. And because a lot of people couldn't make it on Friday, they complained that they didn't get the eels, so they passed out Scrooge McDuck as a sorry, even though he's not anything technically exclusive. You could get him at other previous things. Oh well, free is free, I guess. And then Dragonfire, an extended art card that you can only get by participating in one of these events, which is why I only have 1 and not 2, because I didn't participate. Would I recommend going to one of these, like the one coming up in Texas or Chicago? I know none of you are actually watching for any of this, so I'm not gonna answer that. if you're even watching at all.